Good morning, everybody. Well, welcome everybody. Great to be with you live and great to see those that are watching it on replay. Wonderful to see you all. Okay, before we even get started, guys, we got big news. Big news. We are going to be doing our second annual 5K walk coming up in June. And I've got the date for you. I think it's the 18th, Crystal, isn't it? June 18th?
No, June 27th.
27th.
Calendar right quick.
What am I thinking? I'm thinking
Yes,
last time.
it's Thursday, June 27th.
June 27th. June 27th. So yeah, guys, you don't want to miss that. Put that on your calendar. We've got a lot of fun that's going to be happening on that day. It was such a blast last year. And what we're going to be doing in this training today, and also what we're going to be doing throughout the next few weeks, is really helping you get ready for that event. And there's a few things I want to talk to you about, which I'm really excited about. Well, we're going to be talking about how to move from being seated, like sitting all day long, to strong. How do we improve our fitness to where if we're sitting a lot, how can we improve our fitness to be much stronger, especially in our lower body? I've got a few tests for you today, which I think you're going to enjoy. We got some workouts for you today that I think you'll really enjoy as well. So I would recommend, guys, for this class today, I would recommend that you grab a piece of paper and a pen or a pencil, or your phone. You can use your phone as well. There's just a few things I'd love for you to take a couple of notes on, probably a little bit in the latter part of our time together. But welcome, guys. Before we get started, like we always do, love to hear from you. What wins? One win that you can give yourself a pat on the back and say, good job. I did blank really well. Could be, I walked like at least 2 or 3 times a week over the last month. It could be, I've started to change my diet. I've started to decrease the amount of sugar in my diet. It could be, I started attending a yoga class. That's one of mine. I'm going to tell you my win right now, guys. My wife started doing stretching every day before going to bed. And she said, hey, do you want to do it with me? So we have been consistently every night doing about 15 minutes of light stretching, yoga type stretching. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, guys, feels so much better just doing a little bit of movement before going to bed. So that's my win. I will start. I want to hear from you. Either unmute yourself and share, or feel free to put it in chat, and we'll have Catherine or Crystal read those for us. And don't be shy.
Come on, y'all, don't be shy. Give us a win for this week.
Come on now.
Is Bernadette putting something in the chat?
Oh, here we go.
Nancy put something in the chat. Nancy said, I'm starting to walk twice a day.
Nancy. Okay, Nancy. Let's talk about that. Where are you, Nancy? I can see it. Nancy, well done. High five. High five. Tell us about that. What started in your mind that you wanted to do twice a day, and how long are you going for twice a day?
My husband's been going for twice a day for a couple of years, and I've been going once a day, and I decided to join him for twice a day.
Nancy, come on. Way to go. Well done.
Way to go, Nancy.
Thank you,
Well,
Crystal.
how do you feel, Nancy?
Better, a lot better.
What are you noticing? Is there anything in particular that you're noticing since you've been doing this?
I feel stronger.
Good. Good. And how long are you going for usually when you're doing your walk?
About a half hour each time.
Nancy, that's huge.
Thank you.
I'm so proud of you. Well done. Well done. All right, keep them coming, guys. What else do we have? What wins?
We have a couple of things from Bernadette. Bernadette says, I continue to walk with our group at El Carrizo on Mondays. Rachel said, I finally got into the gym. All right. She got her membership when she came to our carrier event. She's been to the gym a few times this past month. I've been attending a lot of Dodger games with my children. and waiting in a long line for elevators. Amazing. Irene says walking Mondays at El Carrizo Park and chair exercises once to twice a week at a neighborhood park.
Yahoo!
And
You
then
guys are
my win, sorry, I want to bring up my win. So I know last month I brought up that I've been doing walks and and I'm still doing them. So I have not quit my walks yet. Every time after I go to the gym, I make sure to do a walk. So I have not given up. It's been really hard because sometimes I don't want to do a walk, but I've been doing it. So proud of myself.
yay,
Go,
Catherine.
Catherine.
Way to go. Way to go. Okay. Keep them coming. I know it could be anything, guys. The littlest thing, the smallest win. What was it that you feel like I'm here today? Like I showed up today. That's a win. That's a big win, right? So we all can check that. I think that's fantastic. Anything else? Anybody else want to share? I think this is really, really, it's inspiring to hear what other people are doing. Hi, Belinda. Welcome. Welcome. Good to see you. I love it. Well, keep them coming, guys. Be thinking, okay, what is the win? Wouldn't it be wonderful next month when we do our class together, there's something that you feel like you really want to win. And it could be fitness wise. You may want to try some light walking. In fact, that's something we're going to be talking quite a bit about. Walking, guys, by far is one of the best things that you can do for your body and your mind, to be honest with you. Just getting out, even for a 5-minute walk, can have a profound impact on our fitness and our health. And we'll talk much more about that. So why don't we dive in? I'm so proud of you guys. Thanks for sharing. It is always fun to hear what is happening. We're going to talk a little bit about our 5K. In fact, why don't we start with that? It is on the 27th that we will be having our 5K. I'm almost positive that's correct, Crystal, to double check that. But
yes,
it's such a great time, guys, that we can be together, that we can share with one another, that we can walk together. We're going to have a beginning group. I'll be leading the beginning group. So for those of you that attended, you know that we had such a good time because we're going to walk and talk and share. And it's really a wonderful time to just be together. Then we also have an intermediate to advanced group that actually can either do a fast walk and or a run. So whatever fitness level you're in, you will have a wonderful time. We're also going to have a lunch. We're going to have some awards and just a great time. And I'm going to let the staff at Lacer share a little bit. Feel free, Crystal or Catherine, if you guys would like to share, or Betty.
Well, I just want to chime in that it's a beautiful location. It's going to be at the Silver Lake Reservoir. Last year, Rhonda assisted. We had Irene Galvan. We had Bernadette Arzu, Jeanette Allen. You know, we had our champions that lead their own personal activities with Lacers. They were there helping out and participating. They took tons of pictures. Ben, who leads our Griffith Park hike, he was a part of the advanced group, of course. So we're going to make some adjustments with the advanced, maybe going around multiple times, you know, handing out awards and different things. So I'm really looking forward to it. And Rhonda and everybody that was there know that parking is a challenge. So you would want to arrive early. We'll probably be starting check-in at 8:30 to 9:30. We had granola bars, bananas, Gatorade. I mean, George and his wife was there. George and Ellen, you all were there as well. I remember Danny. So quite a few of you all did come out and support. So we had about 73 people that RSVP'd last year, and we had over 53, 54, 55 people that actually showed up and participated in the walk. And it was a beautiful setup. The lunch was great. People wanted us to do it quarterly. I know Sean remember that. People was like, let's do it quarterly. So I'm really looking forward to it as well. I don't know if any other Lacer staff want to chime in about it. Catherine, she was there. But I know everyone took a lot of pictures and they sent them to us also.
Really good.
Back over to you, Sean.
Thanks, Crystal. That's so good. I do remember people after the walk, after the event saying to us, can you do this every 3 months, every quarter? And guys, that's one thing that we really can talk about as a group, like meeting together as a group. But some of you are doing it already. You're meeting on a Monday, for example, and you're doing a walk together. I'm going to share with you in a moment an individual who she's lost over 100 pounds. And it's obviously due to nutrition, because nutrition is a significant impact on our weight management, but it's also what she was doing from a fitness standpoint, and it was walking. So I'm going to share that with you in a moment. But this could be the beginning of your journey. It could be like an opportunity to really celebrate what you've been doing over the months that you've been training with us. So thank you guys for even being here today and also considering coming. We're going to have an official finish line. So you'll actually be able to, if you want to even time yourself, we would recommend that if you want to time, because this is one thing, guys, I want to encourage you on. And I have a homework assignment for all of you. I'd love for you to do a 1 mile walk test. Like what I'd love you to do in the next few weeks, you could do it this week, next week, whenever. I'd love for you to go to a high school in your area where there's a track, a high school track. And that literally, if you walk that track 4 times, that's 1 mile. Okay. What I'm going to ask you to do is walk it as quickly as you can, safely. Be sure to be safe. Go at your own pace. Don't run. I want you to walk it. Okay. And then what I'd love for you to do is literally with your phone, start your stopwatch when you start, and then press stop on your stopwatch on your phone, and that will be your score. And I'm going to show you in a moment. That will really help you see, and I promise you this, if you consistently walk on a regular basis and you were to reassess yourself with that 1 mile walk test, I guarantee you, you're going to see a significant improvement in your time. What that means is your heart is getting much stronger. Your legs obviously are getting stronger, your core, your whole body. My next door neighbor, guys, right across the street, he has lost, I would say about at least 70 to 80 pounds. And you know why? Every night I see him leaving his house and just walking around our neighborhood. That's all he's done, right? Just walking, right? So walking, if we could do one thing to improve our health and well-being, it would be to start walking. So really want to encourage you. Please come and join us. We'd love to see you there. Love to give you a handshake and a hug. Okay, we're going to start, guys. We're going to get a little movement in before we get into our topic today. Let's go ahead and stand up, guys, wherever you may be. Be safe. Move anything out of your way. We're going to do a little bit of our joy workout, which is one of our favorite things to do, right? To warm our bodies up and our minds. So here we go, guys. Get comfortable. Take a deep breath.
Ready to tap into joy? Let's do this. We're going to start with a gesture of hope, reaching for the sky. Reach up with one arm and release. Other side, stretch and let go. Keep going. Find an easy flow. Palms open. Look up. Touch the sky. Now reach both arms overhead. Big breath in and release. If it feels good, bend your knees to sit back, then rise up as you reach. This movement welcomes you into your body and connects you to the breath. And relax. Now let's sway side to side. Sway your shoulders. Sway your arms. Sway your hips. This move helps you find freedom in your body and connect to the music. If it feels good, move through space. You can turn around Make the movement as big as you like. And let it go. Find the beat and bounce your shoulders up and down. Rock your feet, bounce your heels. Now, try holding your hands by your sides and pretend you're skipping rope. How would it feel to throw your fists in the air like a kid bouncing with joy? Now relax. Take a breath. Time to let loose and shake. Shake your hands. Relax your body. Now shake out your arms, one at a time. How about both arms at once? Shake out your legs. Kick it out. Try shaking any part of your body. That was great. Time to jump for joy. Put your hands in the air. Raise your fists. Try looking up. Chin up. Chest up. And if it feels good, add a side-to-side bounce. Lift your heel as you pull your arms down. Lift your chest. You can turn it around. If you want an extra boost, try jumping jacks. And breathe. Now we can celebrate. Bring your hands to your chest and imagine throwing confetti into the air. With each toss, look up. Lift your back heel and open the front body. Add a bounce. Fabulous. You made it. Now it's time to freestyle. Anything goes. Let the music guide you. Take a bow.
Wow, wow, wow. Okay, guys, give yourselves a round of applause, everybody. Way to go, way to go, way to go. Well done. Well done. How's everybody doing? Feeling good? So much fun. So much fun to move. I got to tell you guys,
I feel tired.
really good dancing. I mean, you guys, when that freestyle comes on, it's like, I want to go dancing with you all. Guys are good. Really good. That was excellent. Thank you, guys. Have a seat. Take a break. We're gonna come back to some more movement in just a little bit. We're gonna come back to the movement. Well done. Okay, so let me share with you guys what we're going to be talking about today. I think you're really going to enjoy what we're going to be discussing. We're going to talk about how to move and how to create what's called your own movement creed. I call it on the move creed. A creed is like a declaration. It's something you really want to consider, like, why move? What's the reason I should be moving in my life? A couple things I want to share with you. The first thing I want to talk to you about is setting what's called a Kedge goal. You guys have heard me use this term before. A Kedge is an anchor. It's something that's on most boats, especially like a large vessel, like you see here, the Sapphire boat. This is a large vessel that has like a little dinghy on it that you see in front. And what will happen is if a boat gets stuck, like on a coral, like you see in this image here, what they'll do is they'll take a little boat out to an area far away from the boat, a good 150 feet away. They'll drop the anchor, they'll drop the kedge, and then they grab the rope and they start pulling themselves off of the coral or the reef, and slowly but surely the boat is freed and it sails off into the sunset. Very common nautical maneuver for those that get stuck. And I think it's a really good metaphor for fitness. When you think about what's your next step, what's your next goal when it comes to your fitness? For example, if I were to ask you 3 months from today, 12 weeks from now, what would you like to accomplish with your fitness? You may say, Sean, I really want to strengthen my cardiovascular fitness. I want to strengthen my heart. I want to strengthen my lungs. I want to feel like I can breathe more freely. Or you may say, I really want to improve my strength. I want to improve my lower body strength, or I want to improve my upper body strength. I'm going to show you 2 tests today that I'd like for you to do to measure your lower body strength and your upper body strength. So that's going to be interesting. And then also, I'm going to introduce you to the cardiovascular test that everybody should do. Everyone should do a 1-mile walk test. Now, obviously, if walking is not your thing, it could be swimming. It could be cycling. It could be, if you're impaired for any reason, it could be what's called an upper body ergometer, where you're just using your upper body. So there's so many different ways. But I want you to be thinking, guys, in your notes right now, I'd like you to write down, what's my Kedge goal? Okay, what is my Kedge goal? if you were to think 12 weeks from now, just 3 months from now, what would we be at, guys? We basically be June, July, August. Let's say right at the end of August, the beginning of September, fall, just the beginning of football season, right? What would you like to see different about your fitness and your health? Love for you to write that down. I'm going to have you share that with the group if you'd like to. You don't have to, but we'd love to hear from you. So that's the first thing I want you to think about. I want to share with you a young lady who really decided that she wanted to make a change. And so she did the same thing, guys. She dropped anchor. She said, I'm tired of being overweight. I'm tired of being to where I'm tired of being tired. And she decided to make a change. So I want to share with you her video. I thought it was very inspiring, especially with our topic today in regards to, okay, from a fitness standpoint, what could we accomplish if we set our minds to it? Okay, so take a listen to this, guys. Hang on 1 second. Okay, here we go.
My name is Beth, and this is the beginning of my weight loss journey. For about every decade of my life, I've gained on average 100 pounds. By third grade, I weighed 100 pounds, 200 pounds by eighth grade, 300 pounds in my 20s, 400 pounds in my 30s, and 460 pounds before my 40th birthday. I was pretty sure 500 was unavoidable by my 50s. Suffering from fibromyalgia, a degenerative spine, herniated discs, pinched nerve bundles, arthritis, knee problems, a low thyroid, and clinical major depression, I have a fair share of medical problems. For several years, the pain and depression were too much for me, and I resigned myself to life in my bedroom. Between depressive bouts and physical pain, every day was a struggle to get out of bed, let alone eat healthy and exercise. Diets had done nothing more than torture me long enough to lose weight and regain it back and then some. It was torture to have people see me lose weight and then gain it back. It felt worse than being fat in the first place. Having tried a lifetime membership to Jenny Craig, Nutrisystem twice, Physicians Weight Loss twice, LA Weight Loss, Weight Watchers for 2 decades, joined several gyms, read all the latest diet books, tried the theories, fads, and medications, but none of it worked. Topping out at 460 pounds left me with nothing to believe in. I had heard of Spark People before, but chalked it up to the same type of programs that had led me to failure in the past. But in desperation, I signed up in 2006 and my life changed. The Spark Diet steps literally walked me through getting a foundation for a healthy lifestyle, not just a quick fix. I learned to track my food daily and had quite a reality check. Following the program, I also was motivated to start following the daily exercise program. For the past 20 years, due to increasing physical pain, I slowly stopped moving more and more each year. Once I joined Spark People, I decided this was not the life I wanted to live, and I took the first step towards a healthier me, hiring a nurse practitioner to set up home physical therapy for me. Soon, I was able to do a few simple things, and it kept spiraling from there. I've gone from bed exercises and being bedridden, to roller chair exercises and wheelchair ridden, to standing exercises and now walking with a wheeled walker I call Freedom. It's great to feel independent again, no matter how much my spinal degeneration is incurable. I'm going to live the best and most healthy life I can. I'm not waiting to be thin to act thin anymore. Life is happening now, not 10 pounds from now. I've lost 100 pounds on my journey so far, and I'm looking forward to losing more. It's been a long journey since my heaviest, but look where I am now. I now look for opportunities to move and exercise to better my body. I now know that food is not good nor bad, friends or enemy, but it keeps me healthy, and I can be full on a healthy menu. Living this way is helping me lose weight and enjoy life. I've got a great life ahead of me, and the journey there may have its ups and downs, but I'm on the road to a healthier me.
You know, I'd love to hear your thoughts, guys, on maybe something she said that struck you. I wrote down something that I thought was beautiful. She said, I'm not waiting to be thin to act thin. Like, I'm not waiting for my outcome. I'm going to start living that way now. And so she started just to walk, and she had a very difficult time walking, right? But over time, she got stronger and stronger day by day. 100 pounds lost just because she started walking. That can be the motivation that I think a lot of us are looking for. But I'm curious, did anybody else pick up something that she may have said that you thought, that's really good? That's really important for me to remember. As you're thinking about it, I love the idea of her saying that, the idea of, yes, Irene said the same thing, not waiting to be thin. Yeah, good. Yeah, so true. The idea of also not letting her ailments stop her, right? Because there were so many issues that she was dealing with. But one of the best things, guys, again, is walking is something that most of us can do without difficulty. And it doesn't have to be hard. It doesn't have to be fast. So let's get into really the idea of our topic for today. And that is, why move? What's my why? Like, remember, we've talked about this gentleman. He conquered Mount Everest just by starting to walk. He started to walk around his neighborhood. Yuichiro Murai, he started to walk around his neighborhood. Then suddenly he started training for climbing Mount Everest. This young lady in her mid 80s decided to become the oldest power lifter in history. In her mid 80s, she's the oldest competitive power lifter. Her name is Edith Murray, and she's an amazingly strong woman. And she started in her 80s, guys. Started in her 80s. So this is what I want to talk to you about. I want you to think about your fitness creed, and I want to read something to you that is a creed. And I'm curious, if you were to write your own creed about yourself, listen to these words, guys, and see if anything resonates for you. I believe I was meant to move. Movement is a gift I am daily grateful for. I can choose movement I enjoy. I have a right to move the way I want, when I want, how far I want, how much I want, without guilt, without shame, or without punishment. I believe I have a choice to move always. I can discover new ways to move more and sit less every day. All movement counts. Anytime, anywhere. I can move more today than I did yesterday. I don't have to be in a gym or a class or in pain to experience benefits. Moving isn't something I do. It's part of who I am. And I believe a little bit of movement is better than no movement. One of the things I'd love for you to do this month is I'd love for you to sit down and think about your creed. Now, you can take ideas from this. In fact, I have it for you in your notes. You'll see it in your notes. I've actually included the entire creed. You may want to steal some of these ideas. Like, how about this one, guys? I want to move. I have the right to move without guilt, without shame or punishment. How many of us may have treated our body that way? Right? How about moving for the joy of movement? I want to find movement that makes me feel joyful. And that could be your creed. I want to find movement that makes me feel joyful. That's my creed. So for this month, what I'd love for you to do is I'd love for you to start thinking about, what's your creed? What's something you would want to read to someone and say, this is who I am. This isn't what I do. This is really who I am. Movement is a huge part of my life. Have you ever heard people say this, guys? Like, I'm a walker. Like, people that walk love to tell you that I'm a walker, or I'm a runner, right? Or I'm a hiker. Do you notice what we hear when people say that? That's their identity. It's not even what they do. It's who they are. How about for you? Who are you? And what is it that you would like to be said of you? Like, I'm going to pick on Danny. Danny's a runner, right? Danny loves to run, right, Danny? And I'm not sure, Danny, when you started running, but it became a part of you. And it's really hard to stop when it's a part of you. So I really believe this homework assignment can be very impactful. So just begin to sit with it and think about, what would your creed read like? There may be a few sentences, maybe one sentence. It may be a few words, but I'm going to pause for a moment and see if anybody has any thoughts related to this creed or your own creed.
Go ahead, Catherine. I saw that your hand was up, and I will be emailing everyone the creed and the exercises. I'll send those out to everybody. Go ahead, Catherine.
I think you're muted there,
Oh,
Catherine.
yeah, you're muted, Catherine. There's no sound.
Sorry there. Hello. Yeah, sorry. I just wanted to acknowledge Sandy because she had put a couple things in the chat. One was her win, and then she made a comment about the clip that we saw right now. So her win for the month was I have been patient with many inconveniences involved in continuing a long history of YMCA pool attendance or something like that. And then Sandy said that for the YouTube that we just saw, she spoke about having severe depression. And I think that weight and food has a lot to do with attitudes. Oh, and then Nancy said that movement is a gift that she's grateful for daily.
It's good. Really good. Really good.
It's good.
Excellent. Thank
Really
you,
good.
Nancy. So guys, one of the things I really would love for you to do this month, and even when I see you at the 5K, I'd love for you to come up to me and tell me, Sean, this is my creed. This is part of my creed. Like Nancy just said, movement's a gift. Like what if every day, guys, we got up out of bed, we did a little dance, we put on a little music, just did a little dance and just literally stopped and said, super grateful for the ability to dance. I'm super grateful for the ability just to move. Right? For those of us who have ever had an injury, like a knee injury or a back injury, isn't it amazing how much we take movement for granted when we're limited, when we get something like that, like an injury? Oh my goodness, we forget how wonderful it is to just move our bodies. So with that, one of the big homework assignments I have for you is I really want you to be thinking about what your creed will be. Okay, so this will be in the notes as Crystal had mentioned. Love to have you work on that. Your workout for today, guys, I'm gonna take you through it. I think you're really gonna enjoy this workout. You can use a water bottle with this workout. It could be a larger water bottle, for example, but it involves some of the movements you did in your joy workout, like a jumping jack. I want to tell you, any movement that you do can be modified. So remember, you don't have to do something that's like jumping. You don't have to jump. You can literally just move your arms, just moving your arms as opposed to jumping with your feet. So we're going to get into our next workout, guys. So if you want to, go ahead and stand up, and I'm going to get you all ready to go with our second workout of the day. Ready. Make sure you're in an area where it's nice and safe. When you're doing this workout, guys, it is best to find an area that gives you plenty of room to move. Okay, so go ahead and get in that area. Be nice and safe. I want you to know that this workout is in your notes as well. And I love this workout. So here we go, guys. I'm going to get you started. Hang on one second. And we're going to start with a simple walking in place. Let me just say this to you all. When you're walking in place, literally, that's a great exercise. Just marching in place is very, very beneficial. Okay. So just remember that you can walk in place. We're going to do two movements. We're going to do a march, and then we're going to do a jack, a jumping jack. Now, remember, you don't have to jump. You literally can keep your feet on the ground and just move your arms. Just move your arms. Okay, so here we go. Let's get started with just a simple march in place, guys. I'm going to find some music for us. I want you just to march in place. Here we go. Nice and easy, nice and strong. Let those knees come up gently as you get more movement, more mobility in your movement. Good job, guys. Nice and easy. Okay, in just a moment, we're going to go to a jumping jack, but you don't have to jump. In fact, I want to encourage you literally just start off with a simple arm movement, okay? Here we go, guys. Good job. Good job. Here we go. Okay, get ready. Here we go. Little bit of a jack, guys. Just move your arms. Good job, guys. Okay, back to marching. Here we go. Back to march. Nice job, Bernadette. Nice job, Danny. Way to go, Belinda. Nice job, y'all. Good work. Nice and easy. Good job, Sylvia. Good job, Nancy. Nice and easy. Nice and easy, guys. Good. Relax your body. You'll start to warm up. You'll start to feel a little bit warmer. Okay, get ready for our second set. Go at your own pace. Here we go. Here we go, guys. Good, everybody. Again, go at your own pace. Good job, guys. Good job. Go back to the march. Here we go. Nice and easy, everybody. How we doing, everybody? Give me a thumbs up if you're doing okay. Good, Nancy. Sylvia, good job. Way to go, Danny. Good job, Bernadette. Way to go, Belinda. Good job, y'all. Okay, third set now. If you want, you can move your feet. Keep one foot on the ground and walk the other foot out as you do your jumping jack, okay? 1 foot, 1 foot, okay? If you'd like to. Here we go. Now, let's march fast, guys. Let's go a little bit faster. Marching, and here we go. Nice and strong, Danny. That a baby. Good lift. That's it. Perfect. Good. Way to go, Belinda. Nice and strong with the arms. The faster you move your arms, the faster your feet will move. Danny, that's great. Way to go, Belinda. Good job, Bernadette. I love it. Good job, guys. Way to go, Sylvia. Good job, Nancy. Nice and strong. Try to bring that knee up. Good job, Catherine. And slow it down.
Hey, Sean, the marching reminds me of the band, marching
outside,
band.
For example, you could march in place in your home, right? Nice and smooth, guys. Well done, everybody. Here we go. Get ready. Here we go. We're going to do our last set. We're going to do a march, a fast march, okay? Here we go. Nice and smooth. Here we go. Walk it out, guys. Move those arms. Good job. Strong. Strong on the ball of your foot. Push from the ball of your foot. Oh, yeah. Good job. Way to go, Sylvia. Way to go, Catherine. Oh, I love it, guys. Nice job. Stay with it. Stay with it. You're almost there. 15 seconds, guys. You're almost there. Good job, Sylvia. Way to go, Catherine. I love it. Good job, Danny. Way to go, Belinda. Go, Nancy. Way to go, Bernadette. Nice job. Okay, slow it down now. Slow it down. Okay, here we go, guys. Take a deep breath. I want to pause for just a second. Take a deep breath. I want to put you now in a strength position. I want you to put your feet together. I want you to walk your left foot out in front of you. And I want you to put your right heel off the ground, okay? So we're in what's called this is a lunge position, okay? Now, what I want you to do, guys, I want you to bend that front knee just a little bit, just a little bit. Both feet should be on the ground. And we're going to do what's called a static lunge. You're going to hold this for about 15 to 30 seconds, okay? Here we go. Nice and strong. Hands can be on your hips. Bend that knee just a little bit. Doesn't have to be that much. Good job, Nancy. Nice job, Danny. Nice and tall. Shoulders are down. Belinda, that's perfect. Good job. Now, notice Brooke went a little bit lower. You don't have to go lower, but if you want to, just go a little bit, 2 inches maybe. Just, you don't have to go as far as she's down. But this is, again, holding that position for 15, 20, 25, or 30 seconds. Good job, guys. Well done. You're almost there. Again, if you get tired, you can go ahead and stand up if you want to. Good job. We're almost there. We're going to switch legs in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a deep, deep breath and come on up. Okay, other leg, right leg out, left foot back. Bend that right knee just a little bit. Hold it, okay? This is a great strengthening exercise, guys. This strengthens your front of the leg, the quadricep, the hamstring, the back of the leg, and the gluteus maximus, the buttocks. Again, if you want to go lower, you can. You don't have to. Again, hold that position now. Here's just a different, guys. If you raise your hands above your head, you're going to feel this in your whole body. You're going to feel this in your abdominal muscles. You're going to feel this in your shoulders. Bernadette, that's perfect. Belinda, that's beautiful. Danny, nice job. Way to go, Nancy. Oh, you guys look great. Good, good, good. Sylvia, way to go, Catherine. Love it, love it. Good job. Really nice. Stay in that position. Hold it. You're almost there, guys. In just a few seconds, we're going to come to a standing position. Looking really good and up. Well done. Now, let's pause for a second. I just want to tell you that motion is really helpful for your hip strength and your lower body strength. Now, we're not going to go to the floor, but what I would like you to do is I'd like for you to find a stationary, it could be a table, it could be a wall, it could be anything that you can put your hands on, but I want to make sure it's not going to move on you. Okay, so Sylvia, for example, with the chair, make sure, yeah, it's up against something that's not going to move. Okay, good, good, good. Anything that would allow you, good. Danny, you're good. Bernadette, yeah, sweetie, if you can find something that allows you to do a push-up. Now, let me show you guys what we're going to do. You can do this at home, and you can try it at home. There you go, Bernadette. I see you right there, kid. Perfect. Belinda, if you have something, you can even use a wall. But what Brooke's going to show you guys is she's going to do what's called a push-up, but she's on her knees. Now, if you want to do that, you can also do that. But wherever you are, I just want you to bend your arms a little bit. Just bend your arms a little bit and then push. Notice she's not going all the way down. Just a little bend and then up. Bend and then up. Good, guys. Little bend and then up. Good, Danny. Good, Bernadette. There you go, kid. That's perfect. Excellent. Good, Nancy. That's it. Just a little bend. Little bend. Way to go, Catherine. Love it. Really good, Sylvia. That a girl. Good job, guys. Nicely done. You're going to do this for about a full minute. If you get tired, you can go ahead and rest. You can stop and come back to it. Good job. Well done. Good work, everybody. You're almost there. Way to go, Bernadette. Remember to breathe. Way to go, Belinda. I love it, you guys. You're doing wonderful. Take a break if you need to. You're almost finished. Few more seconds, and we're going to be ending. Well done. Finish strong, guys. Nicely done. Excellent job. Excellent job. A couple more and rest. Good job. Let me pause. Shake it out. Shake out those hands. Now, one thing to remember when you're doing a push-up, if you bring your hands closer together, you're going to work more of the back of the arm. Okay. If you bring your hands wider, you're going to feel that more in the chest muscle. Okay. Great job. Excellent. Excellent job. Okay. Go ahead and stand, or go ahead and get yourself in a position where you can stand. We're going to go to another leg motion. Now, if you have a water bottle handy, go ahead and grab your water bottle. If you don't have a water bottle, don't worry about it. You can pretend that you have one. Just pretend. Put your hands together. Widen your feet about shoulder width apart. Bring that water bottle down below in your waist and then up. Oh my gosh, Danny, that's a water bottle, bud. Oh my gosh, that is great. So we're going to be coming in between our legs. We're going to be bringing that water bottle up just about shoulder level, guys. Go into a squat and up. Squat and up. Nice and smooth, guys. Love it. Really good. Really good. Excellent. I love it, love it, love it. You guys look great. I love it. Nice and smooth. Go at your own pace. Well done, Belinda. Good job, Bernadette. I love it. Danny, that is by far, you're going to win the award for biggest water bottle, dude. That is, I love that. Nancy, great job. Great job. Go at your own pace. Again, nice and slow down, and then come up to about shoulder level. Good, guys. Excellent. Your heart rate's going to get going with this motion, right? You're going to feel this. Catherine, well done, kid. Way to go, Sylvia. Sylvia, keep your head up, sweetheart. Keep your head up the whole time as you go down. Good. There you go, Sylvia. Better, 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 better. Okay, pause. Take a break. Take a break. Well done. So what I was just mentioning to Sylvia, guys, one thing that's common is as you go down, we have a tendency to look down. What you want to do is keep your eyes straight ahead. So when I squat, I'm going to go down. Notice my eyes are still here, and then I'm going to come up. Okay? Super easy fix. We all have a tendency of doing that. One thing to remember, where your eyes go, your head goes. Where your head goes, your body goes. So when I look down, where's my head going? It's going down. And that's when my body has a tendency to go down as well. Okay. Now let's move into our core. I love this exercise, guys. What I want you to do, go ahead and stay in a standing position. Put your feet together. Put your left arm out. Put your right foot behind you. You don't have to raise it that high, but just raise your foot off the ground about 2 inches. And if you want, guys, put your opposite hand on a chair just to support your weight if you want to. Good, Sylvia. I love it. Left arm, right leg. This is called a balanced stretch. We're going to hold for a count of 1, 2, feet together. Other arm, other leg. 1, 2, come together. Good. Left arm, right arm, left leg, together. Left arm, right leg, and feet are going to come together. Now, Brooke's going to hold it a little longer, about 4-second hold now. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Switch legs, arms. 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is a great exercise, guys. Right arm, left leg. Good job. Way to go. Way to go, Bernadette. Way to go, Belinda. That's perfect. Way to go, Nancy. Love it, guys. Love it. Take a deep breath. Right arm, left leg. Good job. Again, if you need to hold on to something, that's perfectly fine. This is a balance exercise, but it's really good for your back, really good for your core. Let me pause for a second, guys. I want to talk a little bit about this. When you do this motion, you don't have to bend over that far. Brooke is raising her leg pretty high. All you need to do is come off the ground maybe 3 to 4 inches. It still will benefit your body and your balance. Okay, grab your water bottle, guys. Here we go. Last core motion, you're going to grab your water bottle. You're going to put your feet about shoulder width apart. You're going to pretend like you're going to put your water bottle down and then raise it up. Opposite side, down and up. Now, you don't have to go down as far as Brooke is. You can just go to your knee. Go to your knee and then raise up. Good. All the way up and then back down to your knee. Good. Give that a try, Nancy. That's it. There you go. Perfect. Right there, and then up. Perfect. Yes. Good, Danny. Danny, you have that mobility, bro. If you want to almost touch the ground, bud, yes. And then come across, Danny. Beautiful. Good. Way to go, Bernadette. That's perfect. Love it. Again, you can go down, Bernadette, just to your knee if you want, and then come across your body. Down and across. Down and across. Good, guys. Down and across. This is a great exercise for our mobility. Belinda, that's beautiful. Really nice. Good job, guys. Nancy, that's it. Really good. Way to go, Sylvia. Love it, Sylvia. Nice and slow and relax. Well done, guys. Really good. Okay. Now we're going to go into some stretching and deep breathing. What I want you to do is, let me pause for 1 second. Put your feet wider than shoulder width apart. Okay, guys? We're going to bend down just a little bit and we're going to raise our arms up above our head like you see Brooke doing here. Okay? Reach your hands back and stretch your chest. Bring your shoulder blades together, and reach down slowly. And we're going to come down and we're going to come up and make those hands up and stretch. Bring those shoulder blades together. Good, guys. Good, good, good. We're going to do that again. We're going to bend from the waist. We're going to come down and up. Bring the hands back and nice and squeeze those shoulder blades together. Good, Bernadette. Really nice. Again, guys, inhale, exhale. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Well done. Okay. This stretch, you can feel free to do if you want to, or put your hands on a chair or a desk. You can do it on the ground. This is a wonderful stretch for your back. Place your hands in front of you, guys. Literally, you can place your hands on a desk and just let your head fall down in between your arms and just allow yourself to stretch. Just allow yourself to stretch. Good, Nancy. Perfect, Nancy. You're using the chair. I love that. Really good. Way to go, Sylvia. That's perfect. Good job, guys. Way to go, Bernadette. Perfect. Belinda, that's nice. Good, good, good. Come on up, guys. Come on up. Nicely done. If you want, you can stay standing. Raise your arms above your head. Inhale deeply. down and exhale. Good job. Let's do that 3 times. Down, good job. In and exhale, inhale, 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 and down and exhale. And give yourselves a round of applause. Way to go, way to go, way to go, way to go. That is a well done, guys. Have a seat. Give yourself a high five. Give your buddy a high five next to you. Good job. Good job. That was really, really good. Let me pause for a second here. Let me hear from you guys. Does anybody have any questions on any of those movements today? You guys did great. Remember now, on the jumping jack, for some of us, we have knee issues, right? We may have a right or left knee issue. So jumping may feel a little bit difficult, may feel painful. So keep your feet on the ground and just move your arms. But you can advance that to where you're moving your arms and you're also putting one foot out together, other foot out together, right? That is another way to advance your movement. Well done. Let me hear from you guys. How are you feeling? Any questions at all? You did great. Really good. Super, super proud. How are we doing, Catherine? I see some of the responses coming in.
Yeah, you're muted, Catherine. We can't hear you.
Well, I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting that I'm muted. But I feel good. I feel like I moved a lot. Like my body feels more like there's blood flow going through it. I definitely had a sweat for sure. And
Good.
Bernadette said that movement is a blessing and keep doing it until you can. And then that she was great. It feels more relaxed. Me too.
That's so good.
I felt really good this morning, so I feel really great. Like I feel really good. I feel like I could do more movement now.
Good. Excellent. Yeah, it's literally that feeling of energy, right, guys? It's like having a cup of coffee. If you're tired and you want to wake up, doing any of these movements, literally walking in place like this, guys, just marching in place will increase your energy level. You'll feel better immediately within 30 seconds or so. Really, really makes a difference. Well done. I want to hear from other folks. How we do? Belinda, Bernadette, Danny, love to hear from you guys. You guys are going great. You guys are rocking it. I love it. Nancy, Sylvia, great job. Great job. How are you guys?
It made me feel pretty good.
Good,
But
Belinda.
I had been working out this morning already. I went to water aerobics.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So
Come on,
it was just
Belinda.
more of an enhancing that water aerobic.
Good for you, Belinda. And you know what, Belinda? I see your beautiful family behind you on that mirror, all those pictures, right? I mean, that is a blessing right there. And that's why, honestly, that's why we move, right? So we can be active and enjoy grandchildren and children. And yeah, I love it. Good for you. Good for you. Thank you. Anybody else want to share? How do you feel? What's something that you may notice about your body or your emotion right now? What you may be noticing, like some have said, more energy, I feel better. Is there anything that you're noticing? Sylvia, I'm curious. I'd love to hear from you, Sylvia. You got that unmute button there, Sylvia? You got that unmute button there, Sylvia?
Go ahead. Your hand is raised.
Until 2007, and you hosted Saturday night this past Saturday.
Rhonda, did you want to say something, sweetie? I see your hand up too.
Oh, I just wanted to say I feel more energized, feel more not as stressed, looser, flexible.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. That's so good. So good. Well, guys, okay, good. So one thing I just want to encourage you to be thinking about is when we think about our creed, Movement is also just to make us feel better, like just to enjoy life, to have the joy of movement. And there really is joy in movement. So this workout, guys, is one of the workouts I really want you to focus on. And I do want to talk to you about strength, because I'm going to take you through a couple of tests today that I want you to consider. I've mentioned this book before. It is by far one of the best books I've ever read when it comes to female health, especially metabolic health. For men, this is also a wonderful read, Danny. If any other guys are with us today or watching on replay, there's a lot of good things to learn from what Dr. Nelson discovered. So get this, guys. She was doing research with women in their 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s on osteoporosis. She was trying to better understand, why do women's bone health begin to decline as we get older? And this is true for men as well, but much more so for women. She was perplexed. Why do we see this significant drop in bone density? The strength of the bone begins to decline as, especially for women, age. And so she began to do research on this. And guess what she discovered? Inactivity is by far one of the most challenging things that we can do when it comes to our bone health. So she began to challenge the women that she was working with. Get this, guys, 3 days a week of simple body weight or light resistance training exercises, which I'm going to show you today. What you just did a moment ago is exactly what she would do. A battery of movements for the lower body, movements for the upper body. And literally, she had women in their 80s that reversed osteoporosis. They no longer had osteoporosis. She had women in her group, guys, that were using walkers to walk, and they literally threw the walkers away. They didn't need them after 12 weeks of training. That's all it took. So I want to encourage you, there's really magic when we talk about resistance training. This is what she found. She said, studies have shown unequivocally that strength training is the fountain of youth, by far. Now, we're going to talk about what is strength training. And this is what she said. There's no doubt that a woman of any age, whether she's 45, 65, or 95, can reverse the biological clock with strength training. So the question is, what is strength training? There's 4 ways to strengthen your muscles and your bone. The first one is body weight. Just doing body weight exercises like a squat, a simple squat, which we're going to do in a moment. I'm going to take you through a test. Sitting down in a chair and standing up. Sitting down in a chair and standing up. That is a body weight movement. Very beneficial. Very beneficial. The second movement is band training. I would really encourage everyone to get a band, have it at home. This is a great piece of equipment. I would recommend, guys, if you're taking notes, go to Amazon, Amazon.com, and order a Spry band, S-P-R-I, Spry. You could also go to spry.com. I think you can go directly there. But on Amazon, they usually have some good deals going on. Spry is an excellent manufacturer of bands. They're very durable. They're used in gym classes. They're that durable. So again, it's not expensive. You're going to probably pay about $15 to $20 for something like this. Really helpful. They come in different levels. There's novice level, there's intermediate level, there's advanced level. I would recommend a beginner or intermediate level if you've not done any type of training. The next level is free weight training. Some of you may want to invest in some light dumbbells. Now, remember, I don't know if you guys saw Danny. Danny, can you show your water bottle? If everybody may have not seen your water bottle, check this out, you guys, what Danny was using. Look at this water bottle. It's a Sparklets water bottle, right? Or something like that, compared to this water bottle, right? Now, what Danny could do with that bottle, literally, he could fill it up about 3 inches. So it's probably about maybe 1.5 pounds of weight. Then he could go to 6 inches. Then he could go to 9 inches. Then he can go to 12 inches. So you literally can increase the resistance as you get stronger. So a water bottle is great. I'm not suggesting getting something as large as that right now. Danny's been training a lot for a while. Start with a simple water bottle. And you could empty out half of the water to make it lighter. if you need to. So if you want to save money, you don't have to get dumbbells. But if you have if you want to, like for myself, my wife and I created a gym in our garage. So we have a full deck of dumbbells. But again, it is expensive, especially right now. I would say COVID, when COVID hit, guys, everything in the home fitness market went like this. You're paying a lot more now for dumbbells. So now it's probably getting better that you can purchase light dumbbells for relatively decent amount. But I would encourage you to start with something like a water bottle. And then you can also go to machines. Now, this is usually in a gym setting, very beneficial, very safe. This is one way to train where you're going to minimize any risk of injury. So those are the 4 types of training for resistance training. Now, this is what I want to talk to you about. I want to ask you to test yourself. I want you to write down your score. How strong are you? But I want to give you 2 questions. How strong is your upper body? How would you rate the strength of your upper body on a scale of 1 to 10? 1 is it's very weak. It's not strong. 1 would be the lowest level. 10 would be the highest level. Think of an athlete, or think of someone in your age bracket that's very strong. That would be a 10. Where would you rate your upper body strength? Okay, go ahead and jot that down. Jot your number down or think about it. Put it on your phone or a piece of paper. And I'd love to hear your response. You could put UB, upper body, and your score. I'm a 5, or I'm a 7, or I'm a 2. Okay, UB, upper body, your score. Okay, now I'd also like you to assess your lower body. How strong is your lower body? Some of us have really stronger legs than we do our upper body. That's normal. Your lower body typically is stronger, larger muscle group. But I'd be curious to know, for you, what do you think? What do you think your strength levels are? Okay, now, are you ready for your test? I'm going to give you 2 tests today. You don't have to do it now, but if you want to, you can. I'm going to give you about a minute to do a full test. Okay, the first test is, I love this, guys. I love this saying, you're stronger than you think. And I love this picture, right? This little kitty cat, and then he looks in the reflection and he sees a tiger, right? It's just great. There's a couple of things I want to talk to you about before we do the test. And the first one is, how strong is your heart? How strong is your cardiovascular endurance? I mentioned earlier, I'd love for you to do this 1-mile walk test this month. All you need to do, guys, is find a location that has a flat. That's really important. I don't want you to go on any terrain that has any hills, because that will affect your score. So usually a high school track will provide you with that distance. 4 laps typically will be 1 mile. Your goal is to walk 1 mile or 4 laps as fast as you can without jogging or running. And again, you can use your smartphone, you can use your stopwatch. You definitely want to use a good pair of walking shoes. And what you'll need, basically is just that safe area. And there's some instructions that we have for y'all. But notice here, guys, your rankings. This will help you when you come to the 5K. You may want to be in the advanced group, especially if you walk that mile faster than 12 minutes, you're definitely in a higher level of endurance. 12 minutes or less would be considered advanced. 13 to 15 minutes is intermediate. And then anything 16 minutes or higher, that would be the novice or beginner group. And wherever you are is perfectly fine. It's good to find out where you are, and then we can improve upon that, which is great, right? So that's one thing I'm going to ask you to do. But I also have a little article on how to warm up. Be sure to warm up before your test. Be sure to do that. That's important. Okay, first test. This is what I'd like you to do, guys. Now, feel free to try this. What you're going to do is I want you to sit on a chair that's a flat chair that doesn't have rollers on it. I don't want it moving on you. Okay, that's a little dangerous. But if you want to try it, let's just try a few right now. You're going to cross your hands across your chest. Now, if that's uncomfortable for you, you can put your arms out, but this is really the actual test. The reason why, it's testing your balance as well. Okay. What I want you to do is I want you to try to stand up from a seated position. But before you do that, guys, please sit on the end of your chair, as opposed to sitting back. Sit on the end of your chair, put your feet a little wider than shoulder width apart, And what I want you to do is just go ahead and gently stand up if you can from that position. Okay. Good job. Well done. Good job. I see that. Good job, Nancy. Oh my goodness. Good job, guys. Okay. Now, what you're going to do, don't do it yet. What you're going to do is you're going to go down and you're going to touch the chair, sit just briefly, and then you're going to stand back up again. Try and do that. Okay. See if you can do that. Just touch. Good job, Danny. Good job, Sylvia. Good job, Nancy. Well done. Oh my gosh, you guys. Great job. Excellent. Now, here's your test. The test would be how many of these you can do within basically a 1 minute time frame. So let's just try a couple more. We're going to go down, we're going to touch, and then we're going to stand up. Go slowly, nice and controlled. We're going to go down and up. Good. Go to your pace. Good, Bernadette. And up. Good job. You guys are doing great. Let's do 3 more. Well done, Danny. Good job, Bernadette. Way to go, Nancy. Way to go, Sylvia. Last one, guys. Well done, and relax. Okay, high five. This is your test. What I want you to do, I want you to count how many squats you can do in a 1 minute time frame. Now, be careful when you do this motion. I don't want you to injure yourself. I want you to be warm, and you all are warm because we've been moving. This is a wonderful test. I will share with you what I didn't want any of you to hurt yourself, because I know some of you are super competitive and you will try as hard as you can to get that advanced level. So I want you to write your scores down for me. And next month when we get together, I want you to tell me how many squats you were able to do. Okay. So it's a great test. Just remember, every time you touch the chair and then you want to stand up, that's a squat test. Okay. The next test is a push-up test. Now, notice this young lady, she's doing it against a counter. That's perfectly fine. You could do your push-up test against a counter. You could do your push-up test against a wall. You could do your push-up test against a desk or a chair or the floor. What I want you to do, and I want you to try this with me right now, guys. If you have something near you, I want you to find something that is like a desk or a counter or a chair that's easy to move. Notice what she's doing. I'm going to pause this just for a second. Wait, hang on one second. Notice that she's almost coming down, guys. Notice her hands. Her hands are wide enough to where her body, her upper torso, can come almost to touch that counter. And then she's pressing up to a full extension. So when you do this, speed is not the key. You don't want to go fast. You want to move slowly under control, pushing, full extension, and then back down into a push-up. Okay? So if you want to try a couple, go ahead and get yourself in a position next to your counter, next to your chair, so I can look at your form and I can tell you how you're doing. Just make sure whatever you're using is not going to move on you. Okay? There you go, Bernadette. I love where you are right now. So, Bernadette, good example. Every time you come down, sweetie, you want to make sure that you're almost touching that counter to count as 1 repetition. Okay? And guys, here's the key. You're going to want to repeat this test 4 weeks from now. And I want you to choose either the squat test or the push-up test that you want to really test yourself on. Okay, ready? Here we go. We're going to do 10 push-ups. And down, guys. Down and up. Down and up. Good job. Go at your own pace. Down and up. Down and up. Good job, Nancy. Remember to breathe, my dear. Good job. That a girl. Good. Good job, guys. Go at your own pace. Down and up. Down and up. Good job. You got about 3 more to go. Well done, Danny. Good job, Sylvia. Way to go, Nancy. I love it, guys. Last one and relax. Good job. Well done. Okay, take a seat. Take a seat. Now, for right now, I want to stop for just a second. I want to chat with y'all. Let's see what some of your scores were. I don't know if some of you put your strength scores in. What was your upper body strength? I'd love to hear from a few of you. Share with me what you rated yourself. Oh, here we go. I got Catherine. Catherine mentioned that her upper body strength was a 4. Okay, good. Thank you, Catherine. Some of you feel free either to unmute yourself. You can tell us what you put your upper body as. And we'll also talk about lower body. What was your upper body score? Rhonda, good, a 7. Excellent, Rhonda. Thank you.
I'm
Excellent.
confused at how we was keeping the score.
What's that, Belinda?
I'm confused at how was I supposed to keep the score. I didn't understand.
Yeah, no, you're asking a really good question, Belinda. So really it's a subjective assessment right now. We're just asking, when I asked you on a scale of 1 to 10, where would you rate your upper body score? And that's totally subjective, right? It's something like, I'm not sure. One way to determine how strong your upper body is doing a push-up test. And what I'm going to give you, all, when you do this test, 1 minute, guys, give yourself 1 minute, and you're going to perform as many push-ups as you can safely. And then I'm going to tell you your score, what it means in our next class. So Belinda, you're exactly right. You wouldn't know right now. I will tell you generally, if you're able to get more than 15 push-ups, that is an excellent score. Now, I'm going to show you next time, based upon your age, where you should be for your upper body and also for your lower body. Belinda, does that help?
Yes.
Good question though. Really, really good question. Yeah, I see a lot of 6s. Nancy, thank you. So here's the key, guys. Wherever you are on your upper body strength or your lower body strength, or even your cardiovascular strength, you can improve every score. I promise you. I've seen it as I've spent my life working with people to improve their scores. It doesn't take a lot. It just needs to be consistent. If we do it regularly, we begin to see that needle moving for us. I see a few other scores coming in. Catherine, you want to read those for us?
Yeah, definitely. So actually, after I submitted my score, Rhonda said that her upper body's a 7. And Bern said that her upper body is 6. Nancy said upper body is 3. Brenda said that her upper body is a 7. And wait, actually, Nancy Hyde added, she said that her lower body is a 4.
Okay, great. Excellent, guys. So if you rated yourself low on upper body or lower body, here's what I want to encourage you. Doing a push-up regularly, like for example, if you did a daily push-up just against your bathroom counter, let's say you finish brushing your teeth and you're going to do 10 push-ups. And then the next day you're going to do 11. And then the next day, maybe you're going to do 11 again. And then the next day, maybe you're going to try to do 12. I guarantee you in 30 days, your push-up score will be significantly higher after just 30 days of push-ups or 30 days of squats. If you were to do that simple, sit in a chair and stand up for 1 minute, sit down, stand up, and let's say your score was a 10 to begin with. Watch what happens, guys, on a daily basis as you just do one exercise, just one simple exercise. So this is my challenge for you from a physical perspective. This month, I want you to choose either you're going to walk every day for at least 10 minutes, 10 to 30 minutes, that would be the goal, or do a squat every day for, again, just a minute, or a push-up for just a minute. And I watch what happens, guys. It's unbelievable. In fact, I want to show you something. This is my challenge for you. In your notes, we've got a little scorecard, and this is the challenge. Some of you may want to walk every day just for 10 minutes. Every time you walk for 10 minutes or more, just check the box. Like, what's the date today, guys? I think today is the 15th or the 14th. What is the date today? 15th, I think. All you need to do is check the box as you complete each day. I'm going to see you in a little bit over a month. So imagine if we were to walk every day for 10 to 20 or 30 minutes. Imagine how much of an impact that would have on our walking and on our cardiovascular health. So I'm going to pause. We got a few minutes left, guys. I just want to make sure and answer any questions you have. You guys did great today. Really, really good. Does anybody have any questions at all?
Yes, there is a question in the chat from Sandy. She said, does water walking help improve lower body strength?
Yes, thank you. Thanks, Catherine, for reading that. Sandy, absolutely it does. Water walking is one of the aerobic activity in water, provides resistance, and it's a safe way. You know, and Nancy, or Sandy, I'm really glad you brought this up, because really there's five different forms of strength training. The fifth one being water, aquatic movement. Movement in water is significant to improving your strength, and it's safe. That's what I love about it. You can perform, like weight training can be, you got to be careful, obviously, when you're moving weights, but when you're in water and you're walking in water, very beneficial. I would recommend though, guys, make sure you get something to protect your feet, okay? Because that friction on the bottom of the pool can obviously cause blistering. So make sure that you're wearing proper aquatic shoes. That would be very beneficial. Great question, Sandy. Excellent. It definitely improves your strength overall. Good job. Other questions?
Brenda said to their burst training in the walk run burst to 5K schedule.
Oh yeah, great. I'm so glad you asked that question, Brenda. So when we're doing burst training, that was our workout that we did today. That's a burst workout. It's about 10 minutes long. You're going to do a little bit of jogging in place. You're going to do a jumping jack. Then you're going to do like the static lunge that we did. It's a combination of cardiovascular exercise and resistance training, strength training together. So we'd like you to do that every other day. We'd love for you to do that every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. In fact, let me show you guys this, because this may be a little bit confusing. And I'm so glad you asked this question. Let me share with you like a schedule. Every month, guys, we have a new schedule for you, but basically the same flow. Look, for example, on Monday. Monday, we have you doing a burst workout. We want you to do that 10-minute workout we just did, right? On Tuesday, we want you to go for a walk. We'd love for you to do like a 10-minute, a 20-minute, a 30-minute, even more walking. But you're not going to do any resistance training other than, notice on the top of Tuesday, it shows like a move of the day. Just doing like a 1-minute move. That's all we'd like you to do, right? So Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday are really aerobic movement. It's walking, it's cycling, it's swimming. But Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, those are days to do burst training or resistance training. Anything that would cause your body to be under resistance, like pool walking, for example, would be a good example of that too. So I'm going to pause for a second and see if that helps in really understanding the schedule of what now that's ideal, guys. That's ideal. Some of us, again, we may just want to do 3 days a week of walking. That's great. That's perfect. But the ideal workout would include cardiovascular exercise, which is walking, along with resistance training, which is our burst workouts, which is our 10-minute workout that we provide for y'all. Great question. Really, really good. Does that help, Brenda? I'll wait for Brenda a little bit. I see Nancy has a question there too. Yeah, Nancy, a 5K, it's a little bit over 3 miles. So it's a great distance, perfect, right, for most people to accomplish. And it's a great goal. It's a great Kedge goal. Like, I want to complete a 5K. Yeah, thank you, Brenda. Perfect. Yeah, just a little bit over 3 miles. And for some of you, are ready to fast walk it. Like, you want to get your best time. Wouldn't it be cool, guys? Like, every year, Lacers does a 5K, and every year your score gets better, right? Like, we're not just getting older, we're getting stronger. Every year, we're getting stronger. We're getting younger physically every year, right? I think Rhonda has a question there, guys. Rhonda, go ahead.
I wanted to know if Krista could send us that schedule that you just showed us.
Yes, I will.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, typically what we'll do every month, we'll provide a recommended schedule for you all. What I would do, guys, I'd print that out and put it on my refrigerator. And literally that's something that you can just, when we have that in our mind, it just makes us think, yeah, I need to do a little resistance training today. I need to do a little bit. It's good. Good questions, guys. Anybody else? Any other questions? Okay, so let me just summarize real quick, guys. The biggest thing I want you to really be paying attention to is love to have you sign up for the 5K. Come and join us. I think all the Lacers team and myself included, we want to give you a high five and a hug. It'd be so good to see each other. So wonderful just to hang out for the morning together. We're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to learn. And who knows, guys, I think relationships form when we get together like this, and people may say, hey, let's get together, every, could be once a week. It could be once every other week. It could be once a month. But we want to create a culture where we're really encouraging each other. So we really want to encourage you to do that. 3 tests to choose from. A 1-mile walk test. Love to have you do that. Or I'd love for you to do the push-up test or the squat test or all 3. So love to have you pick one of those tests, but ideally if you can, and shoot me a note, guys. I'm going to put my email here. It's Sean@personallyfit.com. I would love for you to send me your scores. And the last homework option is your creed. Be thinking about your creed, guys. Like, I love what was said. I'm grateful for movement. I'm just grateful to move. Like, we got to move today, guys. We don't, here's something, think about this. We don't have to move. We get to move. You ever feel like that? Like, oh, I got to go exercise. No, you don't have to go exercise. You get to exercise. You get to. That's huge. I actually have the mobility to be able to still do movement. That's a blessing. Great, right? So watch how your mindset starts to change, guys. We begin to think about, I have the ability to move every day, and I love it. Right? So love to hear your thoughts. Please stay in touch with me. I'd love to hear from you guys in between our classes. And I'm going to turn it over to Crystal if she has any parting